Welcome back. Learn English pronunciation with IK. In this video, I will slow speak behind Clint Eastwood in interview about Fistful of Dollars. When I was approached to this Fistful of Dollars, there was no such thing as a spaghetti western. There were a few westerns that had been made by Italian companies, a few small ones, but they were never dubbed that particular thing that came later on. In fact, I think it was the Japanese I used to call him in order to get the American westerns from the Italian-made ones. They called the Italian ones macaroni westerns. And so that's how that came about. In fact, the idea of making a western in Italy sounded odd, but then it turned out, well, we're going to make it in Spain, and the terrain in Spain, it's very much like Arizona in some spots or parts of California. When I was first making Fistful of Dollars, it was a Western version of a Western remake of Yojimbo, and I always loved Yojimbo, so that's what inspired me to take the project. I always thought at the time, this thing will either do really well or it will not do anything. Probably the latter. I thought these things gonna really bomb out. But I'm gonna get a trip to Italy In Spain, I've never been to either place. It's going to be fine experience, and if it did something, if the dice came up 7 or 11, it would be just a bonus deal. So I just went and made the trip work the best I could on it. Well, it's true, I did bring a lot of my own equipped, but I've just bought some jeans. I bought these boots I wore on a rawhide, and wrote mostly wardrobe with me. We picked up a few things in Spain. Unlike an American film or a film anywhere that is on our modest to high budget, our modest to high budget, you would have duplicates and triplicates in case something got lost, in case something that damaged. We had nothing. I had one hat. If I lost that hat, I was gone. No way to match up to anything else. So what I did is I took my wardrobe home at night. I took it back to the hotel. I took the hat and the poncho, which we only have one of the stuff that I brought overhead, trip of it, but the stuff we bought over there, we didn't. Sergio didn't speak any English, and I did speaking Italian. When I first went over there, he knew goodbye and I do arrivederci. And that's about it. So we had a wonderful woman from Poland who had been working for Constantin Films, and she spoke many languages and Italian fluently. She sort of represented Constantin in Italy, so she interpreted, and her English had been learned by Americans after World War II, so she knew American-style English with all the slangs and what have you. Baxter's over there, Royo. Is there a friend of mine in Rome? Said, oh, they're gonna lose the track. They used to guide the track there. They don't pay too much attention to it, and because you're gonna loop everything later anyway. So they said be sure and keep of any changes you make, because they're going to lose the guide track. And they did, sure enough, yeah.